That is a high quality background. Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Front Mission First Remake. I'm your host as always, Kind. In the last episode, we was the train thing last episode? I think it was. And then we also attacked a supply line, I think. Or maybe that was the same. Who knows? Anyways, military ward. Olsen, can you show me the mission intel? Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta take out these cannons. I think they're anti-air cannons. So, okay. Let's go to the shop. Hey, how you doing? I got 35k. I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. Do we have things to sell? Okay, interesting. I do like having money. God damn, look at those lights. Are those jets? They got fucking jets on them. I think. I don't know. Maybe they're counterweights? Who knows? But they're worth something, so... backpack, no. Okay. Set up. Let's see. Let's start with you. Weapons. Left hand. I could give him dual hot dogs. What you got there? You got a hot dog? Oh, really? That has a higher... I do like the idea of having a higher hit chance. But also, there's just something in my mind that's like... double hot dog. I think... Yeah, okay. I'm starting to remember that. I think we did a pretty good job getting a decent setup. So... let's just go ahead and keep going. Berchka. That's what we had attacked. And now we're going off somewhere. Somewhere that has anti-air defense cannons. Oh, excuse me. Don't split your forces, eliminate enemies one by one, surrounding them with your entire group of units. Don't split a party. Meanwhile, I often split the party to mixed results. What's the meaning of this? I told you I didn't need your help, Driscoll. I'm not doing this for you, Kirkland. I'm using this installation to gather combat data for these new Wanzas and the pilots. I'm sure you won't object. Driscoll, this is no way to address a superior officer. You are, of course, aware that members of the Institute are not bound by the chain of command. I may address you any damn well I please. And I was being polite. Thank you for your cooperation, Colonel. Have a nice day. Yes, indubitably so. Who the hell built this thing? Land Destroyer, indeed. Windsors can't possibly win against this. Windsors are the only thing that can. The Fortress large caliber guns weren't designed for targets of our size. Our orders are clear. But they do have, like, smaller turrets, which could be a problem. Our primary objective is to destroy the fortress's 3 main guns. Yes, indeed. Won't be able to track us if we get close. Let's go. So, yeah. I think, you know what? I'm gonna... okay. That's the new guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the OG squad. Go into battle? Yes. Also, my friggin' sensor bars for my Wii and Wii U are, like, the adhesive is not doing so hot. I need to replace the adhesive. Player phase. All right. So let's see. We've got dudes there. I think. Actually, no. Is there. Oop. Nope. Stop that. Actually, yeah, it might be better to go up the flank, because then we are like immediately out of the line of sight of the two cannons. Yeah, because yeah. Because otherwise, like, we're going uphill, and there are two heavy cannons that are like pointing right down, and the fortress definitely looks like it was designed to prevent frontal assaults. So we'll still catch a little bit of flack from the side turret, but I think for the most part, we're going to avoid most of the pain. That's the hope, anyways. Yeah. Yeah, the guns can't do anything. I think the Wanzers are sitting put. Chaff, okay. Alright. I'm kind of digging these new arm cannons. They look kind of cool. Some of these parts I'm like, ooh, I would like that. I would like to own those parts. Okay. And we're not in range. Okay. We still have a ways to go before our long-range cannons are in range. Oh, man. So how are y'all doing? I'm doing alright, I guess. Oh, I already have those cannon arms. Okay. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I worked on videos aside from like uploading. Let's attack you with the minigun. That did fucking nothing. Okay. But yeah, so I am recording this like the Sunday before these videos go out. And Thursday of last week was my last day working at a tutoring job I had had for like 4 years. And it wasn't like an easy decision. It was like really difficult. Part of me wishes that I could have like stuck it out. But at the same time, I just couldn't take working there. It was just like, honestly, I hate to use the term because I know there's like worse work environments out there, but it really was kind of like a toxic work environment. And it really was like a top down issue where it's like, because admin was doing just like a whole lot of bullshit, and insisting that it's like, oh yes, this is, this is for your benefit, this is what all of you want, and it's like, what? No, you didn't. That's not what. And then, I was dealing with issues. Um, Part of me, I mean, I guess you could say it was some Title IX stuff that like I probably should have reported, but I at the same time I felt like reporting it wouldn't do any good. Like it would do more harm than good actually. So I just didn't say anything. And I think like there a lot of times like people will be like, "Oh, why didn't you say something if it was bothering you?" And it's like, cuz think about it. It's you know, at the end of the day, HR is not there to help you. It's to, prevent the the company or the institution from liability. And so, they'll do um, anything that will like end the issue, end the problem, or they'll just do something that like prevents like you from taking it any further or whatever. Um, and like I had like once before like gone to them with like a Title IX issue, and I had to basically like because their first instinct was like, hey, we can fire that guy, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why on earth would you just like, how would that person learn? I'm always, you know I guess you could call it a character flaw that like I believe in redemption. I believe in learning. I always if a person shows that they are willing to learn from their mistakes and do better in the future, so that they don't repeat them, I'm for it. um I the job that I left before that was also another um tutoring job, and I had stressed. I was like, hey, I have these complaints, I have these issues, but I think the solution you know is not to fire them. It's to provide better training, because it was an issue with my boss, and I was like, I think he just needs training, like just better training. So I was like, it was a weird sort of, I guess you could say, dichotomy of um having to be like, hey, this is I feel like this isn't right, and da 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 da, while also being like, the this is what I think the solution should be. I don't want to leave that up to interpretation, because I've had I've had the bad experience before where HR's first instinct is to fire someone, which doesn't teach anyone anything. If anything, I feel um, like if it's their first time offense and they're just like immediately fired, um, then that, what is the long term benefit of that? You know, I really don't think that there is one. Um, but yeah, you know, it's just how things are on this bitch of an earth. It's a complicated, messy world that requires nuance. Um, and of course, there were some situations where I was like, with the college that I left, um, that there was no nuance, at least from my perspective as an employee. There was just no nuance. It was just they fucked up, and um, you know the way they handled their fuck up was awful. you know. Um, but yeah, that's just how things are. There's sometimes you just gotta throw up your hands and be like, I think I'm gonna go home. Like, honestly. Um, and so, to some extent, that's what I did. I had given them quite a long notice. Fun fact, in the state of Texas, you're actually not required to provide any sort of notice. Not even like a 2 week notice. By law, you don't have to provide notice. But for both jobs, I provided more than 2 weeks notice. Um, for um, you know, um, sort of the brain work with me here. For the job I had quit last year, either last year or the year before, I can't actually remember. Um, I provided a month's notice. Um, and then for this job that I had been at for years, I provided month and a half, closer to 2 months. Um, because like I've over the past few years, like as a tutor, I've had to go through the frustrations of suddenly having to figure out, like, oh god, we're now down a tutor, so that means that there's more students that you're going to need to try to help. um and it's not a fun experience for anyone, in my opinion. um God damn, it's raining real hard. uh but yeah, there's, oh, Pee Wee, oh fuck, I need to move Pee Wee out of harm's way. Oh shit. Where are you? Come on, thank you. Oh, God. Shit, we gotta redeploy. We gotta redeploy. There we go. Man, that honestly terrifying. We almost lost our support vehicle. Yeah, let's see if we can take out the defense gun. Hell yeah. Yeah, sure. And then, oh, maybe we do need to upgrade Hans. Because he did take quite a beating. Gosh, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so I mean that's just been my life. And now I'm unemployed. I did decide to my job, set me up with a 403b retirement account that honestly wasn't doing so great. It's not over yet, not as long as I live. Yeah, let's go firewall. Nice. God damn, Frederick, you are awful with that thing. But yeah, so I took out all but like $100, which honestly, after taxes and shit, is not a lot. Like the amount that I'm taking out after taxes and fees is like it's enough for me to be able to catch up on bills. But that's it. I'll have like a little bit of money left over, but then I have to make that money stretch for however long it takes me to get another job. So it's none of them survived. Perhaps it was too early to use them in combat. No matter, we have more than enough materials. Can we punch a wall? What are we gonna do? Fight the sun? Anyways. So, yeah, this last week has been honestly rough. And it's probably gonna continue to be kind of rough for, like a hot minute. But I am going to, whoop, nope, there we go. I brain work with me. I want to try to, my brain is dying. What the fuck? Try to get more videos recorded. Yes. Okay. Jesus Christ, that took too long. Oh, man. You can tell that my brain's been a little fried. Spriggan shotgun. just keep you parked there. Type 65 cannon. God, that colonel, out of like regional commanders go, colonel's not that strong. Oh man. Oh, finally. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Dead. Go! You turned me into one hot dog. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's just been life, honestly. I don't know what else to say. Other than the fact that I do want to try to work on videos more, you know, now that I have sort of that free time. That that unwilling free time. Let's take out the cannon. Oh, did not do enough. But Natalie gotta level up. Let's do switch. But yeah, now some of y'all, I hear you typing away in the comments or whatnot. Be like, hey, you know, if you're whoop, nope. I just want you to park right there. You know, you're leaving in $100. Why don't you just take the whole thing out? Well, one, you know, I want to see if that will do anything. If I set it to be like an aggressive account, you know, what that will look like in however many years or so. But also, okay, I thought that was going to do way more damage. Yeah, it's not doing that much damage. All of that, and it's just like, oh, it doesn't actually do that much. Ooh. Oh. Natalie's first time having switch, and she gets it popped off, but doesn't go for a double torso hit, unfortunately. Da 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 da. Attack with a banish. You missed. Who goes there? It is me, the chosen one. Fireball. Fucking hell. Hey, look at that. One railgun shot and it down. Whoop. Oh, that's not the square I wanted. Anyways, yeah, so I've just been taking these past few days to do a whole lot of very unproductiveness. You know, just laying about the house, playing. Okay, the miniguns are cool. They are not doing jack shit. So Frederick needs new guns. God, that's so fucking annoying. God, why? Why? Okay, son of a bitch. Move Pee-wee up here. Enemy phase. Fortress gun did nothing. I wonder if it's got a minimum range. Frederick, I just got that gun repaired. What is wrong with you? Okay. Banish. You missed again. What the fuck, dude? God. Okay, you know what? Maybe no more rocket launchers. Handheld rocket launchers, that is. Because they seem to be shit. No more miniguns. They also seem to be shit. Let's there we go. Oh, what the fuck? Attack. You slay queen. God. For y'all, it was probably just last episode that I made that joke. But for me, it has been a couple of weeks. So, yeah. Man, it honestly, wow. Just I don't know. Honestly, yeah, I was about to use the banish one more time. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a good idea. Hey, I'm impressed by our own success. I hope it was worth it. We'll hit Fort Monmouth next. I hope that's enough to end this war. Mission complete! God damn, look at how valuable those are. Wait, hold on. Were the heavy cannons not worth as much as the wall guns? 538, 538, 530. Yeah, it looks like. Oh my god. All right. Well, we got $20,000 fucking dollars. $14,000. $34,000 total. Hell yeah. All right, cool. In the arena, a melee attack is faster than a Waynes are fighting at long range. Alright, we will go to Fort Monmouth next time. Thank you so much for watching. Next time on Let's Play Front Mission First Remake. We will be decking out our Waynesers and moving into Fort Monmouth. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.